Hi friends, I'm Natalie Carey, a certified personal trainer. Today's workout is a 10-minute, 100% lying down lower body workout designed to help beginners gain strength. Join me in a lying down position if you're not there already. We're gonna start with pelvic tilts. Pushing your lower back into the floor and tucking your pelvis under, and then releasing that position. Press the lower back into the floor, tuck the pelvis or scoop it underneath, and then release. Now I'm not actually using my butt muscles to do this. I'm using my lower abdominal muscles to do this. So a little bit misleading on a lower body workout, but this is a really good way to set up our hips for all the movement that we're about to do. It also creates a little bit of space in your lower vertebrae. It can feel really good for people who have any lower back pain. Let's do one more of these. And then separate your feet so that they're wider than hip distance apart. Let the knees fall in towards each other as close as they can get, and then fall away from each other, opening up into a wide butterfly position. Then bring the knees back together and then open back out. This is helping our hips to get more mobility, to externally rotate and to internally rotate. And depending on the shape of your hips or your flexibility, this might be more challenging for you in one direction or the other, or for one leg or the other. We're gonna do a few more here, about 10 seconds left. Give me one more in each direction, and then we'll keep those legs bent. Bringing the feet closer together, I want you to lift your butt up off the floor in a bridge. The knees are squeezing together. Now hold that position in your hips as you slide one heel out so that the knee is straight, and then slide it back in. Slide the other leg out to a straight position and then slide it back in. So we're alternating here, and you should be feeling this along the backs of your legs, in your glute muscles and in your hamstrings, backs of your thighs. As I'm doing this, I'm trying to keep the hips steady. I'm trying not to let them drop down every time I shift weight over to the other leg. And if you are working up strength here, you're welcome to take breaks in between these reps. I'm definitely feeling my legs burning right now, so I bet you are as well. Let's do one more on each side, and then we can let that butt come back down to the resting position. Last one, and lower down. All right, give your legs a little bit of a shake out if they need it. You can bring them into a straight position. Next, let's work up our quads. So we bring our knee close to our chest, just one, extend the leg out, and then lower it back down. One knee comes to our chest, extend that leg as straight as you can, flexing that quad muscle, lower it back down. So a lot of these movements can also help you if one of your goals is to get up and down off the floor more easily. And I actually have an entire program dedicated to helping people get to that goal. Go ahead and switch over to the second side. We bring one knee in and straighten that leg out as far as it will go, and then control it on the way back down. Knee comes into the chest. We straighten and lower it all the way down. We're gonna do two more on this side, and then we're gonna roll onto our sides. You still get to be laying down wherever you are, and hopefully that side position will still feel good. Last one extends here, and we roll ourselves over any way you wanna get there. Now you can lie on your arm, you can have your head resting on your hand. Whatever you decide to do, I want the top leg to come over to help support you. And then we start to lift this bottom leg up. Now we're moving your adductor muscles, your inner thigh muscles. So you might be feeling this from your groin down to the inside of your knee. And no need to go fast on these. This muscle gets tired very quickly, at least on me it does. We're gonna get to that second side in just a few seconds. Give me 3, 2, and 1. You can roll yourself over. I'm gonna swing around so that I can still face the camera. Top leg comes over, and then I start to lift that bottom leg up. I like to make videos that give people in all different situations the opportunity to move. So some people are lying down because they have to, or you just woke up and it's a little bit hard to get out of bed. Whatever the reason, here you go. Here's your opportunity for movement today. And relax that leg down. We're gonna lie on our stomachs now. We're going to do superhero lifts, but we're just gonna lift the bottom portion of our body. So you can rest your head down on the side or straight down, whatever's comfortable for you. I'm gonna have my head a little bit lifted so I can continue to talk. I take a deep breath and I exhale and I squeeze my butt and I lift my legs into the air and then lower them back down. Lift up, lower them back down. My hips aren't coming off of the ground at all. My hips are helping me to lift my legs up. But all of the muscles in my lower body are contracting to lift those legs as high as they'll go. And I'm trying to straighten the knees as well. You may be feeling this in your lower back. That's okay, as long as it's not hurting. It's okay for those muscles to work. And you should also be feeling it in your butt muscles and in your thigh muscles. Let's do one more, and then stay lying down. And I'm gonna walk you through this one in case you can't see. I'm still in this lying down on my belly position. I slide one knee along the floor or along the bed up towards my elbow, and then I slide it back down into the starting position. Now the other leg comes up, I slide it and back down. So keep alternating here. I'm thinking of these as kind of lying army crawls. We're using that leg that reminds me of a crawling position. And this helps with your mobility. We're also increasing the strength of your hip flexors, a little bit on your oblique muscles as well. Give me one more on each side. And relax. I want to finish by having you roll back over onto your back. However you'd like to get there. Bring one knee over for a twist. You can hold onto it with the opposite hand if you want. So I've got one knee crossed over and twisted across my body for a stretch. You might be feeling this stretch in your hip, in your lower back. Release that. We're gonna repeat the same thing on the other side. Straighten out that first leg and now bring the second leg bent and across your body for a twist. I'm so glad that you joined in for movement today. If you liked this workout, please make sure to give the video a like, subscribe to my channel. I have more videos on my channel that make movement accessible to as many bodies as possible, so please check that out. And release that leg. If you'd like to come to a seated position, you can join me there. Remember, if getting up and down off the floor is a goal of yours, I have an entire program dedicated to that. I will link it in the description below. Thank you so much for being excellent to yourself today. I'm Natalie Carey.